All right. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's doing amazing. Let me just turn on the lights real quick. Or change the lights, that is. Because I know I am. My name is Chad, I'm a motion designer, and I'm learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it's not really that bad. Okay, let me get this chat here real quick. And all right, I'm going to be doing something different, and I'm actually going to try to see if somebody notices it. If somebody does, then I think there's an effect. However, if no one does notice it, then that doesn't mean that it's not working. That means it's just maybe it's not working in this medium, which is streaming. So yeah, but this should be good. I've had a lot of reflecting. I've done a lot of reflecting. I've done a lot of retrospective, and I feel better. I feel better. I didn't talk really. I really didn't talk to anyone outside. I have. It's just nothing intense, Uh, and yeah, I feel kind of refreshed, even though I didn't really leave or go somewhere different or anything like that. I just feel better uh, just because like I have thought things through, slowly, which is always good. Okay. Now I think we finished the series with the heads from the Proko playlist. I said the next thing I should be doing is the features. However, I feel like I need to stay a little bit more on heads and the structure, especially before moving on to anything crazy, right? Features are extremely difficult. I feel like, you know, if features in and of themselves, and they have details in them, and I feel like I need to nail the basic structures first and the shapes and stuff like that before moving on to something else, because I am not laying them in a confident way yet. I feel like the confidence is building up, which is very good, and which is why I don't want to stop right now. So yeah, we're going to watch something, that's for sure. However, I am going to go back to drawing heads, and if I found like another video on Proko about drawing heads, then that's beautiful as well. So let's see it. Oh, hello everyone. How's everybody doing? Let me listen to myself. Great. I hope everyone's doing. Because however, if no one does notice it, then that doesn't mean that it's not working. I feel better. I feel better. I really didn't talk to anyone outside. I have leave or go somewhere different or anything like that. I just feel better just because it doesn't feel like I'm looking at the camera, really. Right? anyways, let's see. Let's pull up Proko. Playlists. Basic drawing basics. Hey. There's a playlist called Drawing Basics, so that's interesting. 12 Days of Proko 2024. Ooh. You know what? You know what's insane? Okay, yeah. So how to fill a sketchbook. So, see, this is, I don't know, man. It's about sketching. Sketchbook. 12 days of sketchbook tours. Oh, I see. My bad. Yeah, I'm not trying to do any sketchbook tours.
It's time for the 12 days of Proko.
Marvel's art of storytelling, learning perspective, dynamic human anatomy, hand bones, hand bones. So heads, I can just write heads. I know there's that playlist. Ooh, 3D has with perspective. This is a new one, I think. It was a year ago. Step-by-step portrait construction, very interesting. So okay, this is 6 minutes. This is nice. We can hop on. There's a lot of other videos, which is really nice. We can just keep watching videos about heads. I don't care. Improve your portraits, exactly. They're all from Proko, so portrait drawing with graphite. How to draw hair. Hair is very interesting as well. It's part of the head. Hybrid block-in method, yes sir. Yeah, there's plenty. All right, let me switch over to Proko. Here we go. And
in this project, we're gonna do.
All right, 3D has with perspective. Let's go.
Do something a little bit different. Instead of drawing more boxy things like books and microwaves, I want you to start practicing applying perspective to organic forms. I want to show you how perspective is useful for drawing anything three-dimensional, not just things that are obviously boxy. Constructing 3D heads seems like a great first step to that because even though they're organic, our heads are kind of boxy. And, well, you can never get too much practice drawing portraits. Heads don't have sharp edges, but they adhere to the rules of perspective. The features on the face need to stay parallel, just like the edges of a box. And the other two axes help us find a more accurate center line and the placement of the ear. In extreme angles, boxes are even more useful to visualize the top plane of the head or the bottom of the jaw. So I've prepared a range of portrait photos for you to work with. Some heads will be tilted up, some down, left, and right, some even tilted side to side. Level 1, your assignment is to draw the box that represents a simplified version of each head.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but her head is already boxy, bro. And I think they've done that on purpose. That's amazing.
To draw the box that represents a simplified version of each head. In all our previous perspective warm-ups and projects, we were making sure that everything converges correctly to the vanishing points. But there was no wrong placement or rotation because those boxes were just imagined in your mind. The challenge now is to place this 3D box to match something else. This time, if you don't match the orientation and the dimensions of the head in the photo, well, then it's wrong. You'll notice each photo is numbered. Please label your drawings with the corresponding photo you're drawing to help me and the community give you a critique. Otherwise, it would be very difficult to know which drawing corresponds with which photo. So let's go over a few tips to figure out the box. First of all, don't get confused by this angle of the jaw. This isn't the angle of the bottom of the box. See how from side view, the bottom plane is horizontal like this, but the jaw goes upward diagonally from the chin to the ear. So don't treat this angle as a horizontal Z-axis line. A better clue of this will be an angle from the eyebrow to the ear. It's not perfect because sometimes people will have an ear that rides a little higher or lower than the average, but it will get you close. It's just a clue that you can use to help you visualize. To visualize the X-axis, you can look at the angles between the eyebrows, between the nostrils, the corners of the lips, sometimes the chin. And for the Y-axis, the vertical lines, you can look at the center line that connects the middle of all the features. But remember, because the head is organic and every person's head has a different shape, it's going to be difficult to be perfectly technically accurate. So you're going to have to start using your intuition So try to imagine how this head is rotating, and then try to rotate a box in the same way. And don't worry if you have to do a few doodles before you figure it out. This is a problem-solving exercise. You don't have to get it on your first shot. So if you feel like something is wrong, think about it and try again. Level 2, start with a small box representation of the head, just like level 1 did, and then lay in a linear head construction with accurate perspective. Think of the organic forms and draw shapes based on what you see, but clearly show an understanding of the perspective angles applying to the construction of the head and the placement of the features. So you're practicing drawing organic forms, but constraining them to this perspective map. As you lay in the organic shapes, use almost exclusively straight lines, just like you did earlier in the course. This will encourage you to think about these forms as planes and will help you keep the perspective more accurate. Try to find areas of the organic shape that can hint at the angles from the simple box. For example, the back of the head, instead of being a circle, you can show an angle going back this way, then another one indicating the back edge, and then another one going down. This will give a much better illusion of the 3D form of the head. I'm going to go into more details and show more examples in my upcoming demonstrations, but go ahead and jump in. Make some mistakes, try to correct yourself. This is a problem-solving exercise. This project really does force you to think about these concepts and try to imagine what you're drawing before you draw them. So don't try to rush through the motions to get the assignment done. Observe, analyze, then draw. So this project type of video is a little bit different from my normal videos here, but all the lessons in my premium course have assignments like this, followed by me demonstrating how I would do them, and then a critique video of the student submissions. This is a rare case where I'm releasing a project for free. If you'd like to take advantage of this, go ahead and download the reference images. They're over at Proko.com in the Downloads tab of this lesson. You can find the exact link in the description below. And then once you complete the drawings, you can submit them to the community on that same page. And if you're ready to get serious about learning how to draw, the full Drawing Basics course is available at Proko.com/drawing. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the project.
All right. This is captions, head boxes. I don't need to sign up. Okay, let's hop back on Photoshop and Proko challenge. Let's go. Okay, this is nice. Yeah, we can start with this. Let's make it a bit larger. Hop back in here. Here we go. A receding forehead or receding hairline. That can make things a bit challenging, but it's okay. Like the head is very rounded. Like you can see the round shape. It's very. It wouldn't work if I made it like boxy. So I think circle is the way to go. Now, this is a very important thing that, you know, experienced artists would say, and then, you know, we would hear it, or I would hear it, but I wouldn't apply it, which is looking at the reference before getting to draw. And from what I see here is there's a circle, and now I get to see it because the way I used to think before is just like I want to get strokes on paper and I want to mess up, right? But now I can just look at it, you know? Excuse me. And now I can see the direction of the center line, right? I can see sort of like the directions. It's almost like a 45 degrees, this one. Right here. I don't know if you can see the cursor, but this is 45 degrees, feels like. So that's already good. A good sort of like thing to catch. The line, this is the line, right? So one straight. What else? So these are like things that the more you get to catch earlier on, the better. And yeah. And I think that just comes with practice. All right, so first of all, let's do the side circle. All right, so this one right here. The my circle feels a bit distorted, but also this is like on the side, so that's good. I think that's just like to our favor. All right. This is an up line, and this is like this, right? The hairline is way over here. I'm not even going to trip, right? From the brows to the nose, it's almost like here, right? And then this distance is a bit larger, it feels like, because we have like this big, very beautiful smile. So, and I think actually, yeah. So we can go here, and then we can go here, we can go a little bit lower, right? And that can be confirmed with our angle, like we said earlier. So this is the ear right here. Very circular ear. It's cute. And now we have this, and we have this angle. Right? And then we have this very sharp chin. And I'm gonna do this just for now. Then we'll lay more of the features. So now I get to lay this line, and it sort of works from what I've already said before. Like the lines are kind of tilted. That's what we're seeing here. So that's nice. I like that. Okay, now this is all there is to it. Really, it's just like a ball and a sort of like a container for the jaw. What I want to do is I want to emphasize or make the skull clear, because right now it's very distorted. So this is, yeah, this feels better. Alright, next, I think the next thing I would do is the nose, which I think we'll do like this. So this is a point, right? And now, okay, this is where I feel like I'm messing up. Because this is a nice smile that we're seeing. It's making the jaw, the cheeks pop out, which I need to emphasize here. So this is almost like a straight line as well. And then we have this cheek, and it's got this nice bump here, almost like making this, right? Same thing here. So we've got this right here, and we've got this almost connecting this line to this line. All right, this is good. We can do this. And this is sort of the hairline that we're seeing. Let's do the rest of the neck. And we've got something going here. That's it. This is a better representation, I feel like. So now when I put the nose here, it kind of makes sense. All right. And we've got the visor here. We ain't forget about it. And this is a bump. I'm kind of like weary a little bit of noses because I'm scared. Like, you can make a person very ugly just like from the look of their nose, right? Very nice looking eyebrows. Like, no, like her eyebrows make her look nice. How they're doing like this arc sort of thing. You know what I mean? Almost a line here. Am I cooking or what? I think I'm cooking. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, the nose has gotten a little bit messed up here. So it's supposed to be this way. So let's fix that. This is the whitest smile I've ever seen. It's amazing. White pearly teeth as well. Oh, come on, it's the teeth. I feel like the teeth are what's going to make her ugly. I think what we should start with is the two front teeth. They're like the largest, I feel like. And then based on them, we do everything else. Oh my god, bruh. Really? Come on now, really? Okay, you know what? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do teeth. We're just gonna do beautiful, just a beautiful smile. That's it. That's all we're getting. And then some of that as well. And there it is. Okay. Honestly, I'm very, very, very proud of this one. Very proud of this one. Okay, I'm going over with the second layer for this one because that's how much I like it. Flip. Like, I don't want to do too much detail on the ear because that's gonna attract attention. But I think that's all the detail we can add. We can do another pass that's going to be below this, and we can do just like coloring, basically. Wow, this brush sucks. But it's also not bad. Okay, she's dark. Let's give her like a dark fade, right? A darker value than just white, you know? And we're color mapping over here. We're not doing anything crazy. None of that intense light and shadow, even though, you know, doing some light and shadow, it could actually be interesting. So let's pull the color down like this a little bit. And then right here, we can do, let's see, reduce the opacity. And then turn this into a smear brush. Would that work? I mean, what are we smearing? Nothing. Okay, so this is not gonna work. All right. So this is far from being the best way to, or the right way to shade, but we're doing it anyways. Where is the light source? The light source is coming from here. So yeah, it does make sense. This does make sense. All right. And then we grab this right here and whoops. And we do some cleaning. Pull it back. Keep doing this until we get a few good values that we are satisfied with. Actually, I want to do some lights, highlights, they call them. Some here, some on this cheek. Oh my god, are we doing portraits now, or what's happening here? We're doing a whole ass portrait. Some here, some definitely here. Oh, and oh my god, how could I forget the freaking teeth? And the whites of the eyes too. Okay, one thing if I'm gonna fix is the hair. We definitely have some dark, whoops, around the ear, over here. So, do that. And I feel like that should be it. These areas are definitely lighter. Whoops, I don't think this is a good idea to do it with white. Let's do this just a little bit of this. Honestly, it does look nothing like her. However, I like it. I like it. I haven't, it's the smile that I didn't get right. But I think, hey, look, the shading, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. And peace the freak out.